everybody, XFL Jim here with my USFL news updates and XFL news updates. Let's just jump right in to the USFL. Starting off, we had a couple new things come up over this last week. We had the USFL hire 2 new coaches. I know we were expecting 4, but we got 2. We got Skip Holtz and Kirby Wilson. My main thoughts right here, Skip Holtz, I'm a little similar with him as I am with Sumlin. I don't like these college retreads, especially if they're retreads of people who just don't have a track record of a lot of success, but I'm hopeful that it was kind of just where he was in college, La Tech, and his time in the MAC, just not a great spot for him. I'm hoping a nice refresh for Skip Holtz, and that'll make things a lot better. Here's fucking hoping. Kirby Wilson, however, I'm very excited. Similar to a Bart Andrus, in my opinion. I think his time just all over. He's been in the NFL for so long, being a running backs coach. A successful one as far as I'm concerned. I think his player relationship status is going to be very good. I think he's going to have a good time with the players. And the fact that he's been in a lot of different leagues, I think that's a boon. I think that's a bonus for these kinds of coaches for a league that's going to have a quick startup like the USFL. Love this hire. The other ones I'm just going to throw out real quick. We all know Mike Riley, Todd Haley, Kevin Sumlin, and Bart Andrus, how I feel about those. Mike Riley and Bart Andrus up here, Kevin Sumlin somewhere around here, and Todd Haley somewhere around that Kevin Sumlin level. I just feel like, from what I've heard about Todd Haley, like players fucking hate the guy. He comes off as like a huge douchebag. But maybe that'll be different. Maybe things will be different in Tampa. What else do we have? We got a rules committee thing from Mike Pereira. It looks like he's going to be kind of like a rules committee of one. He's going to be making a lot of the decisions. Roughing the passer, reviewable. Pass interference, reviewable. It looks like it's going to be a 15-yard penalty instead of a spot foul. I'm kind of okay with that. I think maybe... That's a tough one, just because it really incentivizes. If it's just a 15-yard penalty, why give up an almost 40-yard pass? Just blatantly interfere with that. Just fucking knock out the receiver. I do like with how small the league is that they're kind of going just a one-man army when it comes to reviewing and the whole rule situation. That way it keeps Mike Pereira accountable. It keeps everything just kind of going top down. I like that approach. We're still waiting on 2 coaches. Michigan Panthers, New Orleans Breakers. I've got a couple candidates I'd like them to see. We were supposed to be getting a couple, these 2 coaches with the last batch with Kirby Wilson and Skip Holtz. We were supposed to be getting the other 2 along with that. I don't know what happened. Maybe contracts didn't go through. Things still seem up in the air with the USFL, and I'm not sure how that's going to be going down. But here are the list of coaches I'd like to see the USFL approach. I'd also love to see the XFL approach, if I'm being honest, just because XFL Jim. But here are the coaches I'd like to see in the USFL. Jonathan Hayes, first off. I think he'd be great in a team like Michigan. Gets snowy. It's still cold in April. And I think his style of football would work really well for the Michigan people. They'd also love to see that. Winston Moss is another one. Just 2 XFL guys that they were getting like their real first head coaching startups, and I liked what they were doing with it. Winston Moss, defensive coach, love his energy, love his attitude, love his swag. Mark Mangino, I know there's some controversy with him, but like I still think bring him out, put him in the pros. I think he can work. He's a name people will recognize. He's only kind of a retread. I hear he's lost some weight, so maybe he's got a new face to go along with that new body of his. Another one is David Coley. I expect for him to get let go from the Texans, and I think the USFL would be smart to grab him sooner rather than later. He's going to be a good coach in this league. He's got the name because he was like a current NFL coach. I think that'd be good. Another reason maybe they should go after like Bisaccia, but I think those guys might get picked up by an NFL team. But fucking shoot for the stars, I say, for these kinds of leagues. Another one is Lovie Smith. Similar situation. He's with the Texans. I don't know if they'll retain him. Their defense is pretty bad. He might jump around to another NFL team or maybe a college assistant, but I love the USFL to kind of target these kinds of coaches. Lovie Smith. I think in a pro situation like the USFL, I think he'd be a fine coach. And last but not least, we got Bill O'Brien. I don't know if he leaves Alabama. Probably doesn't. He might be looking for another college job. I don't think he'd get another NFL job anytime soon. But I think in the USFL, where you aren't a GM, you don't have GMs, there's just the league GM. I think Bill O'Brien can thrive as just a simple head coach. That's what we got for USFL news right now. I'm excited for this league. I want more updates. I need more and more. We still don't have 2 coaches, don't have players. We haven't had like a full draft yet. I'm expecting a lot of news to be coming from the USFL in the coming month. I think February for both these leagues, for the XFL and the USFL, it's going to be huge. Next up, XFL news. Let's fucking go. The Rock was on Monday Night Football on the Manning Cast. They talked a whole lot. They talked some XFL shit. It looks like we're going to be getting some news here in the next 2 to 3 weeks, some major news. I'm excited. I'm hype. I've kind of been anticipating this. If I were the XFL, what I'd be doing is I'd be leaking little stuff. I'd be like giving you little droplets, and then all of a sudden, after the Super Bowl, big ass announcement after big ass announcement, huge announcements the Saturday after the Super Bowl, the anniversary of the day that the XFL started, the week after the Super Bowl. You want something, you need something there. I need something there. Things I'd love to see from the league, I'd love to see stadium announcements, see if you're going to move Houston to San Antonio, if you're going to keep them there, what you're going to do with the Roughneck situation. I'd love to see an announcement on that. Partnership with Under Armour. The Rock has a whole thing going on. He just got signed up with UFC as the main footwear of the league. Obviously, I think Under Armour would be huge to have sponsoring the jerseys, the merch, everything with the XFL. You just have it under one umbrella company. They're good with The Rock. They could do some cool-ass designs. I love it. Get with Under Armour. I love an announcement of the companies working together. And I want a new preview video. I don't want this bullshit of you just recycling the 2021 original announcement video when The Rock bought the league. Do another hype video. Make it awesome. Make it unique. That's what I want to see from the XFL. USFL is coming. XFL is coming. I got so much shit in the works. USFL Jim is coming next month. Be fucking ready. I'm XFL Jim. This was the news that I think you guys should fucking care about. Love you guys. John, what are we doing? No, sell. Sell. Oh my god, fucking sell. Don't tell me you just bought. Fucking go to the hardware store and sell. Just talk to Jimmy at the fucking stand and sell. I don't care what Ray is saying. Just fucking sell.